is time for another episode of Laredo College Student Stories. I'm joined by Pedro Rueda. Hi, Pedro. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing great.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for your time. And we're going to learn a little bit about you. So I'm going to start with how long have you been here at Laredo College?
I've been here a year and a half at Laredo College. It's been wonderful to me.
Yeah.
Having a great opportunity to learn in a college like Laredo College. I'm grateful to be part of this.
Prior to this, where did you go to school? I always like to ask that.
Prior to going to Laredo College, I went to United High School.
Okay. Well, did they have a freshman campus and then the main campus?
Yeah, they have a freshman campus, and then separate to that, they have two buildings, and one building is for sophomore year all the way to senior year.
Okay.
It's a pretty big high school.
It's a large high school. Very large.
Very
And the main campus for United is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, that corridor is like it goes on forever. The main corridor, you know, it's like, man.
It's never ending.
No, it's not. Yeah, you're right. And it's like exercise even. Like if you have to go from one point to
Oh,
another.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, what was the freshman campus like? I've never been on that campus, I don't think.
Fairly enough, I've never been to the freshman campus
Oh, wait a minute.
because of coronavirus.
Oh, okay.
So I never got to experience how the building looked like.
Gotcha. You stumped me there for a second. I didn't
Yeah.
even think twice about I've kind of forgotten about COVID. All right, so you went so you never actually got to go to the freshman campus?
No, I never did. Mm-mm.
So COVID was your 8th grade year?
Right when it struck spring break.
Right.
COVID happened.
Yeah.
So.
And you were in 8th grade at the time?
I was in 8th grade at the time, so I needed to complete like 1/3 of that year. Left. And then my whole freshman year, I never fully experienced the freshman campus.
Yeah. So all of that was online your freshman year?
Yeah.
You don't sound very enthused about that.
Yeah, no.
But what was your experience with the online classes? You weren't a fan, you know?
It was a very dark experience.
Yeah.
I really lost the attribute of socializing with people, networking. So I lost that practice a lot. And I'm still trying to gain it back.
Really?
So, yeah.
So you're telling me that before spring break of 8th grade, you were a pretty sociable person? I mean,
I was a pretty ongoing person. I wasn't afraid to talk to people, but it's a bit challenging for me right now.
Yeah. And do you attribute that to COVID?
I think so.
Really?
Prolonged isolation can lead to a lot of mental issues.
That's fascinating. There has been studies, of course, and the districts talked about it. You know, they talked about learning loss and just how the online classes affected everybody. But do you think it affected you more on the educational side or just on the social side?
Social side, definitely.
What made you, I mean, would you say you were afraid to socialize after COVID? I mean, you come back to school. So let me get this straight. You were 8th grade, spring break.
Yeah.
Done for in-person classes.
Yeah.
You missed your whole freshman year, didn't get to go to the 9th grade campus United.
Right.
So time to go back to school, and you've got to start sophomore year at the main campus. Do I have that right?
Exactly.
All right. So.
And the interesting thing I have to mention about social is because I'm pursuing a degree, a master's degree, I really want to adhere to, and it's public administration.
Okay.
And it involves a lot of networking.
Yeah.
So, you know, I want to get that skill back. You know, I want to practice all my social skills.
Did it affect you academically?
No.
Not at all.
Mm.
So it's just the social part.
It's just the social part.
Wow. Somebody should do a study on you. No, I mean, I joke about it, but it's actually it's fascinating.
You know, during
it's
COVID,
sad.
Yeah, it is. And then during COVID, I wanted to, because I live in Green Ranch, and that's way far. It's like in the outskirts of Laredo.
Yep.
You know, every time I wanted to play outside, I wanted to play soccer with my friends, with a friend, because he's the only one that lived in Green Ranch. So, it was pretty challenging at that time. I always told to my parents, hey, I really want to go on, I really want to do this. So, you know, there was that fear of contacting with someone else apart from your family. So
fear was a big factor in everything that happened around COVID. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope you do I mean, you've already been here at LC's for a year and a half, so that's a good sign that you're right on track. But going into sophomore year, how did that feel? Like, what was going through your mind when you walked into United after a year and a half, or however long you've been?
You know, I think most sophomores, when they, well, in that situation, my class specifically, class of 24, you know, they were just like, whoa, like, this is a new experience for me.
Yeah.
But to me, I took it as an opportunity to gain back. You know, I wasn't intimidated of how big it was. Rather, I was just like, let's deal with it.
Yeah.
No matter what. Yeah.
So it was time to start gaining ground and on everything that you lost during COVID then.
That's right.
So that was an opportunity more than anything.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Academically, how did you do those last 3 years in high school, sophomore, junior?
I mean, pretty well.
Yeah.
Pretty well. You know, not that challenging, to be honest.
Were you a good student?
Good student.
Really?
Yeah.
Even way back in elementary and middle?
I don't know. I don't know that specifically.
But what counts is that you did well in high school.
Exactly.
All right. So at what point when you were in high school did you realize you wanted to come to college? Not just Laredo College, but when did you realize you wanted to pursue a higher education?
When it came down to my senior year,
Yeah.
I was pretty lazy. I was just like, I'm finished, right? But something in me told me, you know, we had the whole ceremony of graduation. Something told me inside of me that I'm not satisfied yet.
Wow.
So I was just like, there's something more from you apart from graduating from high school. So I was just like, yeah, I feel like there's something more from me. And I applied very late, right? So because I didn't want to do anything. It was just at that moment I was just like, I feel like I could do more.
So you really had no plans to attend college?
No, I never had. That's why I'm here at Laredo College. So
Well,
I had no plans.
But I mean.
But I'm grateful Laredo College accepted me. So.
Well, I mean, I'm glad we did. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Laredo College is here for. I mean, for anybody who, for whatever reason, maybe left school for a while or just decides, you know what, I think I want to take classes. That's what Laredo College is for, and I'm glad you took advantage of that. That's what's important. But I think it's very interesting that. So, is it something that somebody said at graduation, or just something clicked in your head?
I don't know. I saw a lot of people like being like, "Hey, I'm going to A&M, I'm going to UT, I'm going to North Texas." So I was like, "Man, they're actually doing a lot of things. They're applying for scholarships and everything." I was like, "Okay,
I'm a little late in the game here."
well, yeah, like I could have been part of the game a long time ago, but it's too late for me. And now I just, you know, I want to study. And then the first time I took some classes and I started studying, I was just like, I kind of like this.
Really?
I kind of like this. Yeah.
So your senior year, you passed your classes, but you just
I took it like as whatever kind of thing.
But you passed.
Yeah.
And it's actually, even I still get intimidated when I go to graduations because you hear these people that are going to different parts of the country and
especially
they've got full rides.
Especially at United High School, since there's so many students.
Yeah.
Since I'm R in the alphabet, I'm like one of the last ones.
Hey, I'm B.
So I'm just like, I'm all tired and I'm desiccated.
Yeah. And what about your friends? Had they planned on going anywhere? I mean, did that influence you at all?
I don't have friends close to me from high school.
Okay. But at the time, so you didn't have a lot of friends at the time. I mean, you had your own little circle.
I mean, I did have some people that I talked to.
Right.
Actually, one of my friends is here currently at Laredo College.
Nice.
I've known since high school. I've heard other people going to TAMIU, but mainly for the people at U, or mainly at Laredo College or TAMIU. There's some people I've known that they're currently at UT, so that's.
So there was really nobody in your circle in your high school that you were with in high school that swayed you one way or another, like, hey, we're not gonna go, or hey, we're gonna go. It was just
it was very mixed. It was very mixed.
And I'm gonna guess that the losing that social aspect really affected how many friends you had in high school. That is true. That is true. You know, I used to be part of sports in middle school. Yeah.
I really did. So, by the time I got into high school, I abandoned sports.
Yeah.
I left it out. You know.
Yeah, and I mean, and the more you say things, the more I feel bad. I mean, because you're not the only one. I mean, a lot of students went through that. Honestly, it hadn't hit me until you talked about it, that how this really did affect some students. But I'm glad, that part is done.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. What is it that you like about Laredo College?
It's very distinct from other colleges. Mm-hmm. It is very Hispanic-centric college. Mm-hmm. That's what's rare compared to all other colleges. Of course, we have like such things as like HBCUs. But if you really think about it, if I can name you a similar college to Laredo College in the United States, I couldn't name you one.
Yeah.
So it has a different culture vibe here on the campus.
For sure. I mean, the city of Laredo in general, the number of Hispanics, the Hispanic population is greater than
very high
anywhere else in the country.
Yeah.
And so logically, Laredo College would then also be similar.
Yeah.
Totally. And you like that?
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I actually do.
Have you found the academic portion of things since you got here to be difficult, simple? I mean, how have you felt about the whole process?
Compared to taking things from high school?
However you want to compare it to.
When I take something in high school, it's just like, you gotta know the answers kind of thing. But in here, when it comes to you doing projects and whatnot, you actually discover a lot of things. Right now I'm working on an assignment. Mm-hmm. Is I have to discover an executive order under any president. And I'm discovering a lot. I think it's a past executive order passed this past week.
Okay.
It's about the cold card. I didn't know anything about it. So
you had to pick one executive order and do a project on that, is that right?
Yeah, exactly. So, it really, college helps you develop researching skills. Mm-hmm. It really helps you develop critical thinking skills. And that's what I like about college, in that aspect. So, yeah.
Have you had the need to use any of the resources on campus? I mean, have you looked for tutoring or things like that? Or you pretty much
for sure. I think the one I struggled the most when it comes to tutoring, it was actually, I forgot what the name was called. It was actually state government. I didn't know much about the state government aspect, but I didn't know federal things of the government. I just didn't know. So
you struggled a little bit with that class?
Yeah. But no, it ended up well because I catch things like learning very, very manageable.
Yeah. You're already a year and a half in, so you're close to getting your associates.
And transfer.
And so that's your plan then?
That's my plan.
Okay, so you'll be getting your associates in December or in May? May. And then what's the plan after that?
Either TAMIU or CC, which is held in Corpus Christi.
Right.
I want to major in political science. That's my bachelor's degree. Mm-hmm. And furthermore, if it happens, pursue a master's degree at Boston, at Tufts University.
Really?
It's a very long shot, but
it's a lofty goal. But that doesn't mean you can't reach it.
Exactly.
But you need to look at it this way. Here's a guy who was at graduation, who had no desire to go to college, decides, wait a minute, I think I better go to college, and now you're talking about a master's. So that's you got to look at that and say, okay, so maybe you don't get to Boston, but maybe you go somewhere else. But just the fact that you're even thinking about a master's when, as a senior, you weren't thinking about anything. No, that's pretty cool.
I never thought about anything. I just thought about working and earn my way up.
Yeah.
But I need a plan.
Yeah.
I didn't have a plan. It was just an unorganized plan, so to say.
What do you want to do with political science? Do you want to become a lawyer? Do you want to get into politics? What do you want to teach?
I really want to get involved into diplomacy.
Okay.
I feel like it's a very interesting aspect in governance.
Diplomacy in the sense that you want to be able to broker deals between people? Like, you want to be the diplomat?
I want to be a diplomat. Plus, my grandfather, rest in peace. He was actually an ambassador to the U.S.,
Oh, wow.
but he was from Mexico.
Okay.
So it was pretty interesting for him. I didn't know about this. So he was working 2 jobs at the same time. He was working also in the Air Force in Mexico. You know how like the tower, I forgot what it's called. You know how the tower, when they can make it to the tower?
Yeah, the air control.
The air control, he was air control. He was stuck between those two, but he decided to be a state control. So I kind of want to pursue that
Yeah.
for my grandfather's legacy.
Yeah.
So yeah, and funny enough, I use this app called Duolingo to learn new languages,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm learning French currently.
Mm.
Hopefully in TAMIU or TAMIU I learn this language, French.
Why do you want to learn French? No particular reason, or is it tied to what you want to do?
I love the language.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. You know, when I tried out different languages,
Mm-hmm.
like Italian, German, Korean, but with French, it helped me learn a bit of Spanish too. If you really think about it, new words, you know.
I know nothing about language, so I can't even comment. Like, there's got to be a reason.
Well, the reason is that French is part of the Latin family language.
Gotcha.
So within the Latin family language, there are many different languages: French, Portuguese, Spanish, Italian. So in that family tree, it's like siblings. French and Spanish are siblings. So
Isn't all of our language based on Latin, or no?
no, unfortunately not. No.
Unfortunately not.
If it was the case,
I would like to learn Latin.
then I would have known around like many languages, you know. But
Okay.
so
I do want to learn Latin, though.
Latin, if you learn Latin, you guys know 4 languages, which are the ones I mentioned. Yeah.
Duolingo, huh? I've heard of it, but I've never really.
I mean, there's other apps.
Yeah.
So,
But that's the
yeah.
one you use.
Yeah.
But you talk about diplomacy, but do you want to start out as a politician? Do you think you can be a politician and still be a diplomat? Does that make sense?
You know what? The first thing to do is try to network
Mm-hmm.
and see possible positions in government.
Right.
And to distinguish that, I'd go with what I feel comfortable in working at. So there's a lot of positions, you know,
Sure.
and there's a lot of positions that people need. So why not network and discover what's more apart from, you know, striking for you to be part of an office or whatnot.
Yeah. This is going to be an Annika event moment, but have you watched The Diplomat on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
You should.
I will.
I mean, this is the series for you, man.
Okay.
I just started, I finished the first season. It was actually up for an Emmy. It didn't win. And so what I sometimes do is I'll go through the
It's still a good show.
list.
Yeah.
It's a very good show.
Yeah.
I mean, I like politics, so I really find it fascinating. But I think now that you've told me this, I'm going to recommend. Usually, I'll try to get recommendations from students on what to watch. I'm going to recommend that you watch The Diplomat on Netflix. Okay.
I'll watch it.
Pedro, what? Now, we talked a little bit before we went on. You're taking 15 hours right now. This first 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Three classes and then 2 classes. Have you always been full load, or did you start out slow?
I didn't know college and how it would look like and how it would be compared to high school. So first things first, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take 2 on the first 8 weeks, and I'm gonna take 2 on the second 8 weeks to see how it is. To see how it is taking a college course. Right when I got the hang of it, and mind you, this was when I wasn't part of the honors program yet.
Oh, you're part of the honors program?
Yes, I am.
I did not know.
I am part of the honors program. But when I started off, I wasn't part of the program. People were mentioning me about the honors program,
Yeah.
but I just never paid attention closely. So it was just 4 classes if you sum it up.
Mm-hmm.
Then by the time November came in, I started applying for the program. No, actually, my mistake. By September, the whole month of September, I was applying to the program. Then after that, I noticed how 4 classes is not too much for me if I really want to graduate in May.
Mm-hmm.
So, right when I got into the honors program, thanks to one of my friends I know currently at Laredo College, I started taking 5 classes, 15 hours.
Yeah.
since that will facilitate me in graduating early in May. There was one class I needed to take in summer. That was the one. So right now I currently have 30 total credit hours.
Okay.
So it'd be 30 and 30.
How do you get into the honors program?
One of my friends mentioned to me about the honors program, and I was like, okay, you know what? I just need to fill in the application.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what specifically do you ask me?
No, you were right. I mean, yeah, like how do you get into the honors program until you apply? Is what you're saying?
You need to have a minimum of 2.5 GPA.
Okay.
If you have a minimum of 2.5 GPA, you need 2 letters of recommendation. I believe this has changed. I don't know how it is.
Well, when you applied, it was that.
And then I had to write an essay. Yeah.
Okay. And what is the benefit of being in the honors program, or what does it mean to be in the honors
You
program?
actually do develop a lot of critical thinking skills.
Really?
You actually do, and that's what I fascinated a lot in being part of the honors program.
Yeah.
I don't like it when there's this whole thing called the AI. I don't like how it has been revolutionized in education. I feel like if you use AI mainly mostly on academic things, it will diminish your critical thinking skills.
Mm.
So, sometimes I use AI just in case for sites, resources,
Sure.
where I can find more information. But I don't usually use it for answers in a sense. You know what I mean?
That's very deep insight because I get what you're saying. There can be a tendency to rely so much on AI
Exactly.
that you just stop thinking altogether because you figured, I'll tell ChatGPT to do it or whatever. I'm guilty of that, to be honest with you. But I'm old already, though, so it's okay if I use my critical thinking skills. But no, that's very deep insight because you're right. If you're not careful, it can take away those skills from you because it's pretty much doing everything. It's only going to get better.
It's okay to use AI as long as you don't abuse it.
Exactly. But then again, what's abuse? Like is it? You know what I mean? Like, is abuse that like you literally can't do anything unless you ask ChatGPT? I mean, what does abuse of AI look like? I guess at the academic level, it can look like a certain thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are all just very thought-provoking
True.
questions. But anyhow, so 15 hours this time around. And then the last
15 hours.
weeks, 15, and then you'll be done, God willing, in May.
I will be done in May, and I'll be taking the study abroad class after it. It's a semester course. It won't apply. It's not going to apply to me. It will only apply to me for personal enrichment.
Right. Yeah. No. This is the study abroad program that the Basorgo program has just introduced,
Yes, sir.
and they're going to Spain, right?
Spain. Yes, sir.
So you are in that program now. What do you have to do?
I think the application is about to finish November 1st.
Mm-hmm. So they're still in the application process.
They only accept 15. They already accepted 10.
Oh, okay.
So the spots are very limited now.
Have you already gotten in?
I'm already.
Oh, okay, good.
It's just the fundraising part that we need to fill in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Are you good at fundraising?
They'll teach me. No, I'll get experience from it.
Maybe, just maybe, you'll find out you're a heck of a salesperson.
I mean, in high school I did sell chocolates. I don't know how that could be any different.
Well, no, it could be very different because I can't sell chocolate. I mean, honestly, I just can't. So, wow, this is really fascinating, Pedro, and I'm glad that you decided, your senior year to come to college. And you know what? This was the path for you. It may not have been the path for somebody else. Some people maybe went to other universities, but this was your path. Are you satisfied with that? This is the path that you took? Can you accept that this was what was for me?
Yes, but at the end of the day, there's still more.
Oh yeah,
There's still more.
absolutely. There's more. What do you do other than study? Do you work?
I play basketball.
Okay.
I read comics. I'm actually a Marvel fan, to be quite honest. I binge watch things from Disney Plus.
Okay.
I think I should buy Netflix to watch Diplomat, the one you told me.
I would recommend it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's quite different. Yeah, that's quite different from Marvel, though.
Yeah, but I like a bit of fantasy. Yeah.
Marvel is more fantasy than the Diplomat.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. But What's your favorite Marvel character, I guess?
Oh, I'm glad you asked me. Wolverine.
Ooh.
Wolverine.
Okay.
You know, because first I enjoyed Iron Man.
Yeah.
But when I was like a little kid, then it was Captain America, then it was Hulk, then it was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But I now fully decided ever since ninth grade, ever since COVID, I enjoy Wolverine.
Did you follow all the Avengers movies and all of that? I mean, do you follow the whole storyline? Oh my goodness.
I do.
And when I go watch an Avengers movie or something that's Marvel related, I just watch it for the action. I don't try to explain everything to me because my daughters have tried it, or at least one of my daughters has tried it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna. Like, well, don't you know who that is or why? And I'm like,
there's actually an upcoming Avengers movie coming out.
I thought they were done. Didn't they all die?
Not quite. Not
No?
quite. There's still more to the story.
Yeah, see, and I'll go watch it just because it's fun to watch. But other than that, I don't get anything that's going on, and I don't want to understand. So
it's a lot of things. It's a lot.
Oh, it is. It's extensive. What kind of comics? Do you read Marvel comics or some other type of genre?
Marvel comics.
Okay.
Because I tried DC comics, direct comics, but they don't appeal to me.
Okay.
Marvel appeals to me more.
Well, I think
comics.
I think a lot of people are either one or the other.
Sure.
Is that accurate? You think?
I think so.
Yeah.
But I feel like Marvel tops it.
Yeah.
I'm very biased when it comes to Marvel.
Sure. I don't know enough to say either or, but so you play basketball. I know we talked we talked a little bit off before of the year. You choose to not work so that you can. I mean, you will work like during the summer or
Sure.
things like that. You're a lifeguard, as a matter of fact, but you're choosing to not work so that you can focus on school.
Exactly.
Yeah. How did you get support from your family, Pedro? You know, were your parents very supportive of you coming to school? How did they react to you being here?
They've been proud. That's all I can say. They've been proud of what I've done. You know, sometimes I don't know. I just when it comes to my family and to my parents, it's very intimate to me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like sharing that aspect would be beautiful, but at the same time, I kind of keep it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they've been very supportive of me.
That's
That's
enough. I mean, that's all you have to say.
That's enough I can say. You know.
Yeah.
And then every time, they always take me to school. How very cool. Unfortunately,
Hey.
but you know, there's something I should feel proud of, and my parents and my struggles. I will always mention them in my life. I will always have them in my heart.
Yeah. Well, you're very blessed because a lot of students don't have that support, unfortunately. So.
And that's weird because, you know, like, I thought when I was a little kid, I thought every child had a mom and a dad. But what I mean in that aspect is that they're close related, they're together.
Yeah.
But now as I grow up, I discover the world. And, you know, honestly, you know, I'm Catholic, but I usually pray for people with no parents or with a broken family. So, you know, and I help out. I just don't understand why that happens.
Yeah.
I really want to know why.
That's
I just don't know what the experience is for them, but I honestly think there's something missing when it comes to this. So.
But it sounds like you know how to empathize. You know, you acknowledge that they didn't have the life that you have, and that you pray for them, and you feel like you want to know why. But that's not for us to know, I suppose. It's just as you said, you pray for them.
Because I've never experienced that.
Yeah.
And God forbid, not experiencing that. You know.
Yeah. But you appreciate it, right?
I appreciate it. Yeah.
And we have a lot of students that have to work and double jobs and come to school, and so but we're all here to support everybody, all of our students. We want them all to succeed, and I'm glad that you acknowledge that you have been fortunate enough to be able to take this path as you have. And what's impressive is that you're concerned about others. So,
Yeah, I really am.
Pedro, anything that I didn't talk about or anything that I didn't ask you that you want to mention before I wrap up here?
The only thing I want to say to all the students watching this is that it's just a sentence. Your effort matters more than perfection. That's all I can say.
Fair enough. I'll leave it at that. Pedro, it was nice meeting you. Thank you
It's
very
nice
much.
to meet you. Thank you.
God willing, you'll graduate in May, and I'll see
Yeah.
you there, and then we'll see what happens with you after that.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Thank you, Pedro.
Thank you. Bye, guys.